Hi everybody, it's me, Esther. I am recording this 2 days after I had my wisdom teeth extracted, numbers 1 and 32, the top and the bottom on the right side of my face, which is why you can see I'm a little swollen in this area, but otherwise I'm speaking fine. I'm feeling pretty good most of the time. I guess that there's some occasional reaction to the medication in my stomach, but otherwise, like, really I feel better than most people do on most days, so I'm pretty lucky. But I did want to show you some of the things that you have to eat and some of the things that you have to do in order to take care of your wisdom teeth area after surgery. So come on with me, I'll show you a couple of the cool and bizarre things that we've had to do for the last 24 to 48 hours. I'll be right back.
So obviously when you have your wisdom teeth out, there's a lot of foods you can't eat, not just because it's harder to open your jaw during the first day or so after the surgery, but also because there's a lot of swelling in the area, and you're not supposed to get any food stuck back there, right? Because it's very hard to clean. It totally makes sense. But as a result, there's not so much you can eat. So what I've been eating, I'll show you. This is some osem mix that becomes mashed potatoes. This is the first time I think I've ever eaten mashed potatoes from a mix in my life. It's not all that bad. I actually had some of it with some ramen chicken noodle soup before, which is also like one of the first times in my life I think I'm eating ramen. It's bizarre, but it's one of the things that you're supposed to do. You're supposed to eat high calorie foods that are easy to chew and aren't too hot. So that's been one of the things that I've been eating. I also wanted to show you some of the refrigerator stuff. So here we've got some Jell-O. That's your classic staple, of course, because it does not irritate your stomach and it's easy to slide down the throat without causing major jaw workings to happen. You don't have to actually chew it, which is quite a relief in those first moments after surgery. Also got some tofu in case I feel really ambitious later. Got some ginger ale in case my stomach is acting up and I need a little ginger to settle it. Got some cottage cheese, applesauce, and some yogurt back there as well. So those are some of the basics that I've been eating the last couple of days. Also oats, Quaker oats. Doesn't have to be Quaker oats, but oatmeal is pretty bland and non-offensive to your stomach. I did want to show you this one item that I have not been eating, and I'm actually just keeping it in the corner like it's a preserved monument or something like that. Okay, so I bought this in the store. It's a Tradition mix, but I thought, and Tradition is one of those kosher-style ramen companies. So this one was marked macaroni and cheese. I'm actually going to show you the label, and you can tell me if you think that this is what it should have looked like. Okay, we're going to go get the label now. Okay, here's the label. See how it says macaroni and cheese? But it actually says macaroni and cheese style, which I should have seen when I bought it in the supermarket, because what does that mean? It's macaroni and cheese style instant meal in a cup, right? So I figure it's macaroni and cheese that's instant in a cup. Well, I'd be wrong. What it actually is a cup filled with ramen noodles and some sort of, that is not a color tint that I have applied, some sort of pinkish orange cheese something, cheese style sauce that that you add water to. It becomes a sauce of sorts, but not really saucing. You're supposed to let it stand for 3 minutes. I've let it stand for nearly an hour, and it's like, what color is that? I don't, is it pink? It looks like, doesn't it look like brains? I can't bring myself to eat it or understand why anyone would find this delicious or not completely repulsive. But it's kosher. And it looks like it would be easy to eat, I guess, in terms of operating my jaw, but not so easy to eat when you consider how disgusting it looks. So I would recommend staying away from this item the tradition macaroni and cheese style ramen noodle soup cup, which is really way too many words to describe what this is, which is really, I don't know, not fit for anybody who's actually living in a house. I don't really want to think about the things that would have to happen to me in my life before I would eat something like this. And that said, I'm sure that there are children somewhere who find it most delicious, but I'm actually just going to keep covering it because I don't even want to look at it, but I think I have to show it to a friend who's coming to visit later. Okay, so there's the mashed potatoes again. Yes, we're just leaving them at room temperature because you never know when you're going to need them. And then the last thing is that we have the salt water rinse that you're supposed to use in order to promote healing in the mouth and also to keep that area clean. So that's my life right now. I also wanted to show you, I got a little bottle of water from Dr. Vladimir Polakov, who is the guy who did my oral surgeon. He's the guy who did my oral surgery. He is my oral surgeon, rather. And that's pretty much it. I've gotten detailed instructions of what I'm supposed to do, how many times a day I'm supposed to take medicine, and it's actually coming back on antibiotic time again, so I'm going to get going and take my pill. But otherwise, I'm doing great, and thanks to everybody who has given me support over the last several hours and days, and thanks again. Looking forward to giving you updates in the future. And here's a dramatic close-up of the Quaker Oats as we exit. If I had theme music, I'd be playing it right now and there'd be credits rolling, but I don't. Anyone want to write me a theme song? That'd be awesome. Okay, talk to you all soon. Bye.